Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Geist. So the last time we were here, we escaped the facility, we caused some damage, shot some soldiers, and we unleashed a demon. So let's go ahead and talk to our favorite little ghost girl. Raimi, something terrible has happened. The hole to the bad place is closed, but something else is here. I can feel it trying to talk to me. You're closer to Bryson now. They moved him back to the hospital. You should find him up there. He's still sick. I hope you can help him. I'm scared, Raimi. Something bad is here. Again, this is why you don't mess with... going through things hurts me. Okay, I can't... I gotta be careful of that. But yeah. This is why you don't mess with the dead. The dead need to stay dead. Like, it's not rocket science. Okay, how am I supposed to... Oh, I get it. Possess the light, scare the bats, and then... Okay. Go bat. Bat. Okay, it's just bats. Where are the bats? Where are the bats? Like, here's the thing. I don't know if I necessarily completely believe in religion or anything like that. I don't know, personally. I'm not gonna criticize those who do, and I'm not going to... I'm not gonna, belittle anyone for it, But... while I don't necessarily know if I believe, I'm definitely not one to mess with, I don't want to mess with what I don't know. So with that said, right, I have a little story to that. So, back when I was in high school, right, my uncle became a major part of my life. And I was around him literally every day because he was driving me to school. And his two sons, my cousins, they both went to my high school. So they had become major parts of my life, and because of my uncle, I would definitely say I'm the kind of person I am today because of him, or, yeah, because of him. He helped me out a lot, honestly. And unfortunately, back in 2015, my uncle passed away. It was a really hard time because he was a major figure in my life, and for him to have passed, it was a major loss. Little side note, I know I don't talk a lot about it because the way my uncle was, he was the kind of guy where, I remember at his funeral, we were kind of joking around about this because we, knowing who my uncle was, the kind of person he was, we were always saying how if he saw us crying at his funeral, he'd probably slap us upside the head if he could. Because, again, that's who my uncle was. He cracked jokes. He was the ball buster in the family. And as my mom even said it, it's funny because nowadays I even realize it. When he entered a room, it lit up. He wasn't the life of the party. He was the party. He was what made things fun. He's what made just... family gatherings great. He was the life of the party. He was the party. And, when he passed, it kind of left this void. I'm bringing that up because this game kind of made me think of it for a minute. Because what I was saying, mess with the dead. So after he passed, we didn't really know what he wanted. We didn't know if he wanted to be buried. We didn't know if he wanted to be cremated. To be honest, again, knowing my uncle, in his goofy nature, if we had ever asked him, like, hey, what do you want? He'd probably been like, yeah, you can just throw me in a dumpster. Nah, that's fine. Again, not that he was serious, he would do it as a joke, because he really wasn't, he was a very simple man. Well, my aunt had this brilliant idea. We were going to cremate him, which, personally, I was fine with. I don't think he would have minded, I don't think he minded. I would hope not. At the very least, I would hope that we did the right thing by him. Now, to be clear, my uncle passed from a form of brain cancer, right? And what happened was after he passed, we had him cremated. My aunt, his sister, had this brilliant idea that we should take his ashes and fill them into vials. And give everyone vials of his ashes. And I just remember thinking how morbid that was. I'm like, for one, you don't know what part of my uncle you're getting. And on top of that, like, it's just, you know, we're born as one piece, you know what I mean? Like, we don't come out in 3 pieces. When you're a person that's born as a baby, there's no assembly required. Hold on. Sorry. I'm going back to work. See ya. Okay. Oh. What are you peeping at? Oh. But yeah, when you have a baby, there's no assembly required. The baby comes out in one piece. I firmly believe that if you die in one piece, I'm sorry, if you're born in one piece, when you die, you should be left in one piece. I mean, unless, you know, unfortunate circumstances happen, you lose limbs, you know, die in combat, and you come back missing. That's one thing. You know, that wasn't anybody's fault. Instead, my aunt wanted to separate his ashes. Oh. I possess her? A typical shower scene. I am tempted. Oh, you know, we can't actually look at this. Okay. I'm tempted to look because I know what the developer did. But anyway. It just, I don't think that was a good idea. And for the longest time, at first my mom was like, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. She was on the fence about taking a vial of his ashes. Me and my father were both against it.
Stupid showerhead.
So eventually she kind of agreed and was like, alright, maybe not the best idea. Alright, so she decides not to go for it. My aunt, my 2 remaining uncles on that side of the family, and one of my cousins all took the vials.
What the?
So, what ended up happening, again, why I say don't mess with the dead, my uncle, one of my uncles, remaining uncles, he got a scan, and they found, because apparently years prior he had ended up hitting his head, and he's always complained of head-related problems, always falling over. Well, they found cysts in his brain. My aunt and my other uncle both had a form of leukemia. Form of cancer. So, yeah. Now here's the funny thing. My mom doesn't have anything. She's perfectly fine. But my aunt, my 2 uncles, and my cousin, I don't know what my cousin had, but they found something my cousin too. I don't know if I believe in religion. I don't know if I don't know what I believe in. But if ghosts are very much if ghosts are a thing, yeah, I don't think my uncle was too thrilled by us, you know, separating his head. I don't think he was thrilled. And, I mean, granted, you know, as far as I'm aware, none of my family members are suffering from anything what my uncle suffered from. So, you know, knock on wood, it doesn't get any worse, but... Wait, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to do something with this lady? I have no idea. But... like, I don't think my uncle... knowing who my uncle was, I don't think he would have ever... Even as a ghost, if that's the case. I don't think my uncle's spirit would ever do anything to deliberately hurt anybody, but... I don't know. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was just karma. I really don't know. Again, I don't know what I believe in, and I really don't know what I would say, but... they all messed with his ashes, and they got something they probably don't want to. And I think if I remember correctly, after the fact, my aunt was like, yeah, we're never doing that again. It was just a very spooky coincidence. What am I... okay, woman's best friend, hair... okay, cool. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, obviously I need to... I'm confused by one... oh.
Oh my god.
That's all I had to do? Okay. Can I do something else to her? Oh, okay. There we go. Excuse me, I'm just gonna borrow your body. Cool! Now I got boobies! But yeah, yeah, my mom kind of agrees now that it was the best choice to not take those vials.
If I don't administer the counteragent soon, he'll die. Now, I can stabilize his condition if you'll just let me go ahead.
Man, we gotta shoot him. But after that, after hearing everything that happened, don't mess with the dead. Like, just let the dead stay dead. Let them rest. Leave them in peace. Just it just, like I said, it was creepy. It's spooky that that happened. I'm honestly at a loss for words because I really don't know how to essentially process what happened. Oh my god, hey, it's a GameCube. Poorly rendered GameCube, but a GameCube nonetheless. Oh, hey, I guess Samus works here too. Okay, that's neat. I picked up a host collectible. Fun. But yeah, that's enough of my rambling on ghost stories. I mean, honestly, that's the closest thing I've ever, I think, been with involving ghosts. What is it? Your clothes have been picked up for cleaning. Oh. This lady gonna run around half naked. Sucks to be her. I'm not, I'm not embarrassing myself. I'm embarrassing her. Oh, you know, this is how we get past the soldiers. We give him a little tease, like, hey, maybe you should let me in. Oh. Oh, she's too afraid to let him see her. Okay. Right. Let me see. If I go up to this guy, is he gonna let me... Aww. I can't interact. Damn. Oh, here we go. Yep. So is he gonna get her? Okay, yeah, he got her dressed for her. What a perv. Oh. I didn't... He's been brutally murdered. Yeah, I didn't do that. That one wasn't me. Okay, a lot of bodies today have been because of me. That one wasn't me. Maybe it was the demon. Something's out there. Okay, we're getting closer now. We need to go... Well, I don't think we need to go to the morgue. Speaking of cremations, hey, the morgue's already dealt with. By the way, a little side note for you guys, because I was talking about it. My messed up humor, that's because of my uncle, honestly. I got that humor from him. Like, oh god, the jokes me and him would say, the thing, I don't even think I can say for YouTube.
Ma'am?
Sorry, Anna, this lip is off limits while the area is in lockdown. Lame. Yeah, some of the things that me and my uncle would say, I probably couldn't repeat on YouTube. But yeah, me and him, we both had a dark sense of humor, and it was fun. That's, I think it was one reason why I always admired him, why I always looked up to him, just because growing up as a kid, I was very quiet, very shy, very nervous, very uncomfortable, I guess. And I never really knew how to deal with people. I never really knew how to deal with, getting picked on. I never really knew how to handle things. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really know the right way of handling things. And my uncle kind of just taught me this, who cares? Have fun. You're a kid. Crack some jokes, crack some laughs. Honestly, I found at times making fun of myself ultimately led to me having better friends. Like, it wasn't really the sense of I was laughing at myself like self-abuse or anything. It was more of I'm not laughing at me, I'm laughing with you. You know what I mean? Wait, this game has multiplayer? What the hell? Like, if you guys remember one of my streams, like, for example, right? When I was a little kid, okay, maybe I should rephrase that. When I was doing Resident Evil 7 VR, right, for the channel, one of the lads said that I was being a bitch, right? And I'm like, bro, Do I need to, do we really need to debate this? Like, I know I'm a bitch. I'm not denying this. Who are you kidding? So, that said, like, when I was a kid, I would have taken offense at it. Like, I'm not being a bitch. It's scary. Yeah. Like, that's how I was when I was a kid. I was a bitch. I really had very thin skin. I hated being picked on. And growing up, again, like I said, because of my uncle, I just got to this, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, it's not that I didn't care, but it was like, I knew that by being so sensitive and so, I don't want to say weak, but so vulnerable, I guess, right? Can I? Oh, I can't possess that. That'd be great if I could possess a dead body. There's something in there though. Oh, maybe it's just because it's a freezer. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do here. I'm kind of lost, to be honest. But yeah, nowadays I don't care anymore. I crack jokes. I make fun of myself not because I'm in any way, shape, or form looking to do myself harm. It's more so just I found that my friends, or just even people in my generation, if you could crack a joke about yourself, and you can crack a joke about your buddies, they can do the same too. And everything was just a general joke. Everything was funny. Everything was ha-ha. Nobody was here to hurt anybody. We were all busting chops. We were all having a good time. That's what it was. It was just a bunch of guys having a good time, having a good laugh, and just cracking jokes. And honestly, that mindset made high school a hell of a lot more fun. I remember again, I don't know if I can repeat the jokes. Some of the jokes me and my buddies made during our history class, yeah, you two probably wouldn't like, but it was great. We had a fantastic time, but it got to a point where my teacher had to take us to the side and was like, hey, you guys have problems with each other? Like, do I need to take this up to, you know, the guidance counselor, or do we need to bring this up to somewhere higher? And we're like, no, we're all friends. It's all just, you know, we're all just busting chops. We're all just having a good time. It's how we remember the lesson. She's like, okay. I just want to make sure you guys aren't, you know, hurting each other. Like, I want to make sure you guys aren't, hating on each other for no reason. Like, no, it's just in fun. That's all it is. It's just guys being guys. That's all it is, teach. So she was like, alright, cool. So she let it be. How am I supposed to? Okay. Really? I can possess this? Okay. Oh! 04... What was it? 0426, I think? Let me see, hold on. 0426. Okay. 0426. Ah, that's clever. But yeah, that mindset, honestly, I owe that to my uncle. If not for him, like, I don't know. I really don't know how... Crap. I really don't know how my life would have been without him. And I can definitely say I'm a lot happier. Oh,
ma'am?
Are you supposed to be here, ma'am? Sure I am. I mean, the door opened, didn't it? Yeah, my high school years were definitely a lot better. Like, grade school sucked, honestly. I'm not going to deny that. But my high school years were a whole lot better because I had him as kind of like a role model. I mean, my mom would often joke and be like, yeah, he's really not the best role model for you. I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, I don't care. He's funny, and I love hanging out with him, and he's like the best uncle. The funny thing about him was, like, he was the type where he would always enjoy giving. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being quiet for the cutscene. What the? Oh, you see those. What? Where did you come from? Okay, that happened. We're just gonna ignore the fact that a bug parasite thing just came out of nowhere. He's too weak to talk. If someone doesn't help him soon, he'll die. Well, obviously we're a doctor, so we can help him. My uncle's the type to where he was a very giving person, you know what I mean? He didn't have all the money in the world. He didn't have much money to begin with. But if it wasn't something physical, I remember he bought me a little Hess truck. He's let me have a couple of his Wii games. How many times did he, maybe give me a couple extra bucks, I'll buy a game. Yeah, he did little things, but it just, sometimes I found that it's the little things that matter, It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much you can give, but it's when you do it. It's the thought. It's the fact that you're looking out for the other person simply out of care and concern for them, You're doing it not because you're looking to get something out of it. You're doing it because it's the right thing to do. You do it out of care. You do it out of, out of care and concern for the other person, And, again, I learned this all from my uncle. And I still kind of look to him as a role model. I miss him. I'm trying not to, when I talk about him, I get a little, little emotional. And like I said, knowing if Ghosts are real. If Ghosts are real, my uncle is behind me right now. He's either calling me a bitch, or he's looking to slap me upside the head. But he's not doing it to be aggressive. He's doing it to be like, look, you gotta just stop, dude. Just stop. You're good. Just stop being a baby. Now, where the hell is this? Hold on, where's give serum to Bryson. Cool. Where can I work with him? Where the hell is the serum? I would love to give him the serum. Where is it? I remember her memories, and she put it in, a refrigerator or something, I think. Or it's that thing sloshing around over there. It's probably that too. Can I possess the fire extinguisher, maybe? Maybe that would help. Nope, that doesn't help. Okay, so there's something interactable over there? But yeah, I mean, wait. They just have an wait, the icon change? But yeah, I try to look at things as like, not really how I feel. When it comes out of my uncle, at least. It's not really a matter of possess? What am I possessing? Gurney, maybe? Machine? No, I don't want to look at him. I want to possess, because it wants me to possess something. The oxygen machine? No. Do I have to possess the intravenous bag? Really? Do I have to possess the intravenous? Or is it because of... Hold on, because I saw the intravenous, maybe I have to just hook it up to his arm and that's it. No, that's IV. What is it looking for me to possess? That's why I'm... Okay, I'm dumb. You had to take the fire extinguisher as the doctor from here, and then you run over, open the door, and then you put the fire out. Without, setting yourself on fire. There we go. Okay, we got it. We're good. But yeah, I'm gonna end the little tangent with, that's why my uncle was as big part of my life as he was, because like I said, he kind of just, he helped me to see things, I guess, better. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be the same person that I am today without him. So, and now I try to look at things from like how he'd want me to do it. You know what I mean? So, do I have to put the code in again? Oh, thank God. Okay. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on it. I'm sorry. I know I kind of rambled on there a little bit, but I don't know why the game made me think of that. I guess, like I said, just is the whole idea of messing with the dead. You know, you shouldn't. Seriously, it's. We've seen it in movies, seen it in video games, we've read it in stories. Don't mess with the dead. Let the dead rest. This is the showers. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming we gotta go this way now? Maybe? I don't think we were here before. It amazes me that a fire extinguisher can kill alien Googa demons. Ouchies. Come on. Wait for it. Wait for it. The more key is kept in a secure room at ICU. I have a feeling I missed something. Oh man, this guy got ripped apart. The same thing that killed him start with this fire? Yeah, probably. Okay. We're looking for interested applicants to participate in an exciting new opportunity. I'm sure you are. Okay. I don't really see anything worthwhile here. Did I enter here already? Yes, I did. Okay. Come on. What the hell? Make Volk's a safe place, huh? Yes. This place is plenty safe, but... Oh! His body's ripped to shreds. Has something from the rift made it... I don't know what it was, but... that dude got ripped in half. Nasty. The transparency, I've got no idea where I'm going. Those are the lockers. Getting the impression, yeah, no, we were already here. There's nothing worthwhile here, I don't think. I'm thinking we have to go back to the morgue. And I think we have to find that key. What if I set the... what if I... Guard, can I get you out of the way? Okay, that really only annoys you. It doesn't hurt you. Damn. I have a feeling the developers were like, you know, somebody's gonna try this. They're gonna try to attack the guard, and they're gonna smoke them, and they're gonna think they're clever. But lo and behold, we're on to you. We know what you're up to. This is not the morgue. They actually do not remember where the morgue is. Okay. I wish there was a way to skip the cutscene so that way, you know, we don't have to sit there and watch as our character is possessing a whole new meat sack. That's surgery. That's the ICU, and we need the key for the ICU, right? ICU is where Bryson's at, I think. No, okay, cool.
Ma'am?
Anna, what's going on out there? I thought I heard shots. There's something strange going on, isn't there? I'm not supposed to let you in here anyway, Rourke's orders. It's something to do with that prisoner in the surgery, doesn't it? I was gonna say, is this dude busting a move right now with his butt out? Oh, he getting his butt kicked from the ghosts. These patients are failed spectral operatives. Their minds and bodies were not able to handle a spirit separation experiment. Huh. Ooh. I see. So y'all crazy motherfuckers. God. Yeah, let me out of here. Let me out of here. Let me at him. Let me at him. Okay. Okay, so we really can't do much. Doesn't really react to us, you know, smoking them out. Can I release them? I have a feeling the fact that I can possess them, I can release them. Maybe cause a ruckus, get the doctor to come in there, or not. Maybe. Can I mess with this in a way where it alerts the doctor? This dude's heart rate is just going nuts. Aww. I was kind of hoping that by messing with that, like, you can just get it, like, to go nuts, and the doctor's like, what the hell? Can I get the flat line? Just go dee. Wait, where'd my bodysuit go? But he won't let us in here, and I'm assuming that that's what we need, probably. I need to distract this guy. What else can we play with? Maybe each of the prisoners? Maybe there's something different about them? Okay, nothing with him. This one, maybe? Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting about that guy. You're gonna be mine. That's a nice butt. Hey! Hey! Let me out of here! Let me out of here! I want me out! Get me out! I got poop in my butt! Change my undies! Change my damn undies! Alright, so we're gonna be the doctor again, and then we're gonna slip in right here. Grab that key card, cool. The refrigerator key card. Okay, cool. I don't know where that is, though. Alrighty, lads, but I think that's about all the time I have for today. Again, I apologize for the long rant, personal backstory. It's just, like I said, I would say that was honestly a major part of my life, and I don't know, this game made me think about it. You guys know me. I get on a tangent, I get on a rant, and then there goes my mind. It's just one track at that point. But again, I apologize. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy my rants and various other thoughts throughout these videos, if you want to just come hang out with me, link in the description below for Discord if you want to help out the channel. Any activity you leave on these videos helps out tremendously with the algorithm. It keeps our videos alive and well within the system, and it keeps Mama Susan from destroying the channel as a whole. So I will see you around the next one, guys. Thank you everyone so much, and I hope you'll have a fantastic night.